As I mentioned, there is at the moment no mandate. We have a mandate which is saying zero tariffs on industrial goods. And this is not the result of the so-called deal from Trump's hotel in Scotland. And therefore, I guess the whole so-called deal is not really a deal. It's an agreement on some elements, but it's not legally binding and is not fixed. And therefore, as I mentioned at the beginning, we have here clear democratic structures. We are basing our work on the treaty, and we are really looking to the interests of the industry, the economy, and the people of Europe, and therefore it might be that we have some different views than the President of the Commission had in Scotland. And look to the whole situation, it is really unsecure, not only regarding amendments from our side, but also look to this so-called baseline tariffs from this so-called Liberation Day. It was not really based on confidence, because a lot of courts have the ruling that this is illegal, because in the Constitution of the United States, Article 1, Paragraph 8, it's totally clear that trade policy and even customs is mentioned there are in the competence of the Congress. And so let's see what the Supreme Court will have to say. And I assume that there will be some negotiations necessary from the US side as well. So this is an ongoing process. This is not a legally binding and a fixed normal trade agreement. It's just an agreement in a specific hotel in Scotland. By the way, for me, this agreement is not so important as perhaps Mr. Greer, the USTR in the United States, said. He published an op-ed 2 weeks after the so-called deal, where he mentioned that it is, of course, specific history that world order of trade are built in hotels. So Bretton Woods was created in a hotel, and the new order was also created in a hotel in Tembury in Scotland. No, that's not true. We are sticking to a fair partnership and a rule-based order, and therefore negotiations are necessary.
There was a third question. Yes, please.